Hello and welcome to my small, inconsequential channel. This is going to be one of my first videos. It's probably going to be terrible because I'm still learning how to talk to myself. But you know, you got to start somewhere. Been listening to a lot of those gurus and you know, they started to get to me and I was like, you know what, it's been a while. I should probably try making a YouTube video again. Because I think I made a couple like 2 years ago, 2018. But yeah, it's time to like give it another honest go. And I figure may as well make some crap videos and just like pump them onto the internet, gain some experience with editing and hopefully with talking while I draw. Like, what am I even doing? I'm gonna start this over. So I chose something simple to draw during this process because I didn't want to like screw myself on that front. So I'm just following a really simple reference. It's a hand holding a backpack, which hopefully will come together. What am I doing with this hand? Oh my God, that's horrible. Because that's the other thing. I'm obviously very self-conscious about the art that I'm throwing up on this channel. But frankly, no one's watching this video. And if you are for some reason and you're still watching this video, then, you know, thank you. But really, this is just about me creating some so that later I can create something that's not. And hopefully I get better at drawing in the whole process. I'm approaching this channel from the perspective of someone who used to make a lot of art in like high school and then stopped for basically 10 years. Didn't really draw anything. And then I just picked it back up maybe 3 years ago now. And I still draw like very casually, like not very often at all. So I'm not great or anything. I think I've pretty much just gotten back to where I was, high school level skills, maybe a little bit better, but not really. I got a long way to go, basically. And obviously, like I watch a lot of other YouTubers who are like a great inspiration. And they put out their own lessons. So, you know, I'm going to hijack a couple of those and try to use them to get better myself. This backpack's looking a lot better than that hand. That hand is pure jank. I'm probably going to redo that. Just give me a minute. My real goal with all of this is to just be able to have fun drawing again. The reason I stopped drawing in high school or after high school was that I was literally just doing it for grades. I didn't care about making art. Like I was technically proficient enough to like copy stuff. And with that type of skill, you can really like fake your way through a lot of the grading stuff in school. As long as you know exactly what your teachers are looking for, just fake it, whatever, render whatever they want you to. And then, you know, it'll all work out. But I just hated the idea of like just doing this as work. So I never wanted it to become work. So I just like gave up on it basically. I was bored with it. But then obviously like 10 years later, I'm looking down and I'm like, man, I really probably should have kept with that. I wasn't bad at all. Okay. I'm just like redrawing this hand. Like, so I think I'm gonna have to use my mitten method, which is draw the mitten, and then once you have that, you can turn it into a hand. I'm sure lots of people do this. See, putting it in smaller chunks like that really helps because the hand was way too skinny, and that's why nothing made sense. I was trying to like bunch these knuckles up all together. Oh, I should probably actually do the fingers. It's so tempting to just stop once you got the mitten, because like look at that. That's perfect. Then these fingers are here. And this finger's just like really foreshortened. Now that I'm out of things to say to myself, maybe I should do some like weird transitions or something. Try to practice that. I redrew basically the whole thing. I don't know where to start. Okay. Since I'm being a chicken, I'm just gonna start somewhere unimportant and hope for the best. Wraps it up. I'd call that a pretty decent sketch. For the sake of transparency, this took me about 2 hours from start to finish. Probably a bit longer just because of setting up cameras and figuring out lighting and all of that junk. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna cut it here. Time to edit this all together and see what we got.